everyone, this is Carla from DIY Happy Home, and today I thought I'd show you my recipe for chocolate chip cookies. In this bowl I have 2 sticks of softened butter, and I'm going to cream the butter. I have 3/4 cup of sugar, white sugar. I'm going to also add in some brown sugar. There's 1. That's the 1/4 cup. To keep the brown sugar soft, just so you know, I don't know if you've seen these before, but it has a disc at the top that you can dampen and put back in. And the moisture from the terracotta will keep your brown sugar moist. So far it's worked good for me. I don't know if you guys have one of these. Let's cream that in. That was 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Okay, so far this is the Toll House cookie recipe, and here's where I vary. I like to double the vanilla. 2 teaspoons of delicious, it always has to be pure vanilla extract. 2 large eggs, and I already cracked and whisked them. So I'm going to pour that in and then mix that in. And you want to whip this in pretty well. You want the butter nice and fluffy. Butter egg mixture. Let's scrape the bowl down so we can get everything incorporated nicely. And here it doesn't matter if you overmix or not. What matters is when you get the flour in, you definitely don't want to overmix then. You want a tender cookie. And I like my chocolate chips chewy, so I will be using a cookie scoop. I have a smaller one that I use and a larger one. Sometimes you just need a little sweet, and sometimes you need a lot of sweet. A lot of sweet. Okay, so let's mix this up one more time before we add our dry ingredients. So I've got my 2 1/4 cup of flour, and I've got my baking soda here. Let me get my teaspoon. A little fuller scoop there. Got my baking soda. That's going to go in the flour mixture. Let's swap bowls out here so you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to mix it around, and I'm going to put my salt in there as well. A teaspoon of salt goes in. And then you just mix that around. Fluff the flour up a bit. I usually just grab one of the scoops and put it in a little bit at a time. And I do a low speed so it doesn't get too tough. And then if you do a high speed, you work quickly. Okay. Low. Add a couple more scoops. Make quick work of the cookies. And then I hand mix in the chips, and I also, I'll show you in a sec what I do differently than the Nestle recipe. Okay, let's get most of this incorporated. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Here's where I vary. Let me get my box so you can see. I chopped up this Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate premium baking bar. I chop it up in not too small, but not too large of pieces. And then I use chocolate chips, semi-sweet, and I put in about 3/4 of a bag of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now all this is going to go in. And again, I use the full bar. That's why I don't use the whole entire bag of chocolate chips, but I pretty much almost use the whole, I sort of use almost the whole bag. I use about 3/4 of it. I guess you could really throw it in if you love chocolate like crazy. But this makes them super chocolatey, and I like the bar because you're cutting the chocolate yourself, so I feel like it melts into the dough and gives it that little something special. And then I do bake it according to the Toll House, Nestle Toll House directions, which is 375. In my oven, I mean, ovens vary, but I bake mine around 9 minutes. But do 9 to 11 minutes until it's golden brown. I like them definitely chewy, so I don't bake them till they're extremely golden brown, just a little bit brown. Okay, I'm back and I'm armed. Cookie scoops. All right, I got 2. I've got the large cookie scoop and the teeny tiny cookie scoop. And I'm gonna I think I'm gonna start with the small ones first because I don't want my kids all pumped up. Well, that's gonna happen anyway because that's their personality. I've got a parchment lined sheet here, and I'm just going to, I love these scoops. I hope you have them too because I think they're awesome. I hate, you know, in the past you'd have to have 2 teaspoons or tablespoons or whatever size you wanted. In these, it's like bada bing, bada bam. It's much faster. And I'm one of those weird ones. I know I just put like a ton of chocolate in here, but I kind of like the end of the bowl one where there's no chocolate left and you bake that one off. And I like it because you can taste all the butter and vanilla goodness. But I think I'm a rarity on that. I mean, if you're like me and you like the one without the chocolate chips, let me know in the comments. I'm hoping I'm not the only weirdo out there that likes that, but I do. I certainly love it. So, all right, we've got the first one of littles scooped out. Sometimes I like move them back if I don't have them spaced right. Let's see. I hate when they stick together, but it'll be fine. They'll still taste good no matter what you do. And then let's do one of the big ones. I've got the oven preheating now. Just to show, now this is a big whamma jamma here. This is like ice cream scoop size. And I do, one bonus about the bigger ones is that they actually stay softer longer because they're so large that the inside stays nice and goopy, and they just, you know, I hate, there's nothing worse than a stale chocolate chip cookie in my opinion, when they're all like, you know. But these days, since I have 3 young kids, they don't really last that long in my house to be stale. But, you know, Christmas time, when you have like an abundance of sweets, you have like extra sweets in your home. I think I'm just going to put 6 on this one because they're like softball size or something. Maybe more like baseball size, but they kind of look softball size here. And 2 more. And then I'm going to show you when I come back what they look like done, which is always to me the exciting part. You get to see how they look at the end. There we go. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. All right. I will be back. Or see, I'm going to give you a close-up. See that? Wow. Looks like an ice cream scoop. It's like chocolate chip ice cream or something. Okay, I'm going to bake these off and I will be back to show you the final product. Yum, yum. Hi guys, I'm back. This is the smaller cookie. I may have let it go a little too long because see how these got a little brown. I went 9 minutes. It looked not done. And then I let it go to 11 minutes. I probably should have taken them out, I want to say maybe 10 minutes. And I still have the larger ones in the oven, but you can see, like, you can't really see, oh, they're so gooey still, oh boy. But you can't really see the, I'll flip this one over, the extra chocolate we added, but it's in there and it makes it super gooey and delicious. And I will show you one when it's a little easier to handle and not so hot. Excuse my shadow here, but those are the large ones. Oh my goodness. They look amazing. They turned out great. The pan is super hot. I'm gonna let them cool. I think the larger scoop might be the way to go. They look like something you would buy somewhere. Delish. Here are the larger scooped cookies. I brought them with us on vacation and they were delicious. Everybody loved them. Thank you for joining me today. Please subscribe for future DIY Happy Home videos. Please also feel free to like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now.